Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. However, the Arizona grocery clerk's request to sit while competing has been granted before, and Jeopardy! Producers stress there is nothing against asking for a seat. During his time on the show, Grant won 4 contests and took home $81,203. He also had fans clamoring about how he competed sitting in a chair instead of standing. Grant sat in a black swivel chair with silver armrests and full back support, adjusted to the same height as his standing opponents. After facing curious questions from fans, Grant took it upon himself to share why he was sitting on Reddit. He explained that he has arthritis, and producers gave him a chair so he could play at his best. "They give it if you ask," he wrote. "I have some back arthritis that makes standing still for that long very difficult." And he's not the first one to request an accommodation due to injury or disability. "I wouldn't expect everyone who sits for Jeopardy! To disclose their reason for needing one, but I don't mind saying mine," Grant added. While contestants typically stand throughout the game show, fans may recall 2024 Tournament of Champions finalist Troy Meyer sitting for his games. It's a rarely used accommodation, but Jeopardy! Bosses have previously explained that the choice is given to everyone. "We would never make people stand, and you'll see in the coming weeks that we had a contestant who did choose to sit," the higher-ups explained. Referring to Troy, they said, after their performance, they felt like that may be a better opportunity for them. "We are not saying no, you have to stand and play. We want you to play at your very best. Sitting down is absolutely an option." Producer Sarah Whitcomb-Foss reiterated that philosophy when she addressed the situation on the Inside Jeopardy! Podcast. "This is something that we always offer to contestants," Sarah shared. "Please know that any contestant is given the opportunity to have a chair at any point. We don't ask why. It's not our business," she added. "If you want a chair, we'll give it to you." One of the show's all-time champs, Annie Schneider, recently took advantage of the chair offer during the Jeopardy! Masters tournament. The 44-year-old revealed she wasn't feeling well during the semifinals, so the producer brought out a chair. "It's a fact that I wasn't feeling well on the day we taped the semifinals," she said on X, before explaining that they had a chair out for me because I was experiencing some dizziness and wasn't sure I could stand for a whole episode. "But I want to be crystal clear that that's asterisk not asterisk why I lost," she made sure to clarify. Annie was eliminated in the semi-finals of the recently completed primetime event. She said that while she thinks her health issues affected her performance on the game show, she said she didn't think the other players needed to be at their peak to beat her, and that was the difference between them. Annie added that it was highly possible the other contestants also had outside circumstances affecting their play, yet still played better than her. "Whether or not my outside circumstance was the most damaging is both unknowable and irrelevant," she tweeted. "I just lost, and that's ok." This year's Masters title went to Victoria Gross. Jeopardy! Has made other contestant accommodations without affecting gameplay. Eddie Tamanis was the first player to compete on the show blind when he appeared in October 1999. There were a few changes made to aid the professional sports reporter. Eddie was given a special card with the category names printed in Braille before each round. He was also allowed to use a Braille keyboard for Final Jeopardy! And Eddie actually had a hand in changing the flow of the game. Beginning with his appearances, contestants started out the show already at their podiums, instead of the old practice of walking up to them as they were being introduced. Eddie would eventually go on a 5-day winning streak and would return for different champion iterations of the show for years to come.